In this lesson, we're going to go over several different concepts with HTML. One's called HTML entities. Another one's on commenting code, so you can leave notes in your code without anybody seeing it. And then also the block quote, which is an HTML element as well that I haven't gone over. So very quickly, you'll notice I actually have a block quote in here. And all block quote is exactly how you think it was. It's like a quotation. You're quoting something. And it automatically in HTML defaults to indenting it. So you notice there's an indentation here and a little bit here too. And that's the purpose for that is to kind of pull it out as you would expect as a quote. And of course you can style it using that style tag and say background color is gray. So again, semantically, it's for quoting things or references. So I'm going to delete that real quick. All right, next thing I want to show you is HTML entities. If you're copying things from, for instance, Word, a lot of times you'll paste in the little symbol, the copy for copyright, or the symbol for trademark, or things like that. When HTML, there's actually a little snippet of code you use to create that. Now you might be able to do it, especially in something like Dreamweaver or a WYSIWYG in one of your CMSs that you use, for instance. You might be able to paste it directly from Word, but it might not look good in everybody's browser. And the reason why is because of different encoding types that browsers have. Different languages use different types of encodings and things like that that we're not going to get into now. But when you see something like this, and copy colon, this is an HTML entity. It starts with an and it ends with a colon, and it tells the browser that, hey, whatever the operating system and browser you're using, show the correct symbol. In this case, it would be the copyright. Same thing with and, actually. This is not correct, actually. You're not really supposed to put and there. Even though it looks right in my browser, it's not the right or best thing to do. Here's the code for the and symbol. In TextMate, there's actually a really helpful tool. If you go to the HTML bundle, they actually have entities, and you can go through and scroll all through them, and you can even find them here. There's the cent, the pound, the currency, the yen. Let me pull up the pound here. And as you can see, there's another HTML entity. And there's a lot of great references. As you can see on the screen, you can go there. And if you reference the URL that's on your screen, you can go and see all the different HTML entities that are possible. All right, next concept I want to introduce you to is commenting code. I comment my code a lot, and it's considered good practice to comment code, mainly in languages like PHP and JavaScript and other programming languages. But in HTML, it's good too. A lot of times you'll be working with a document and you're confused. There's so many different tags, you're confused on when something starts and when something stops. And sometimes just putting a little comment in there, hey, this is the end of this area, it's very helpful. So I can put in a comment by doing this. So you're going to start it, exclamation mark, 2 dashes, and 2 dashes like that. And basically that's telling the browser, hey, this is a code comment, don't show it, but keep it in there for someone who needs it. And I can say second paragraph, for instance. And that's my comment in code. Most editors, if you're using an editor, have a really quick key to do this. I'm going to type in first paragraph. And on a Mac, it's Shift, Command, and then your arrow key to highlight everything. And if you hit Command / boom, I quickly commented that out. I go down here, and I can say, down here are my HTML entities. Now I don't want it showing here, so how do I get rid of it? And again, on Mac it's Command / and on most editors on Windows it's Control /. It just depends on the editor you're using. But it's just a really quick way of doing it. But again, all you have to do is open the statement, put in the exclamation mark and 2 dashes, and then close it by putting 2 dashes, and you have your HTML comment. So that does it for our section here about miscellaneous HTML, style tags, spans and divs, block quote, HTML, commenting code. In the next section, we're going to be creating a full HTML document that includes the head code, the title tags, meta tags, doc types, and other things like that.